HSW cars for the first time in a Gfred. This is going to be interesting. This video is supported by my wonderful channel members here on YouTube. Click the join button below the video to directly support the channel and find out all the perks you can get by doing so, including early car testing info and having your name listed at the end of each video. Oh, here we go! Look at this!
Oh, what a scumbag!
Look at the launch I got! Oh, oh my god! That was the most incredible... That was the best start I've ever had in a Gfred! That was so smooth! That was actually filthy. How has that happened? How is that? I don't think I've ever experienced such a smooth like transition from the car to the swim. Damn! I'm so bad with the swim. Alright, here we go. Bloody hell. Yeah, maybe the no roof helped with the Banshee. Damn, that was really smooth. Alright, so HSW cars in Gfred. This has been very requested for a while. A lot of people have wanted to see HSW cars, see what they can do in a Gfred. It's HSW sports cars because in general there's a few options and they all have very good top speeds. Better than the supercars actually. The S95 is probably going to be the best all-rounder. The Sterling GT has the highest top speed. The Banshee is probably not the best anywhere, but I've chosen it because it's the one that I know the best and I like it. So it gave me that great start, so it's already done a great job. We run to the freeway, respawn, get our HSW cars. For anyone who doesn't know what HSW cars are, they're House Special Works upgrades that give 150, 160 miles an hour top speeds to pre-existing cars, only available on PS5 and Series X, not even on PC yet, unfortunately. Don't know what Rockstar are doing with all of that. But yeah, it's been asked for a while for us to do an HSW Gfred. If anyone doesn't have an HSW car, they are a little bit out of luck on this one, but it is what it is. Alright, we'll do a dad joke before we get into it. Here's one. What did the late tomato say to the early tomato? I'll ketchup. Ah, man. Alright, here we go. It's going to be very interesting to see how the various jumps do when we're going 150, 160 miles an hour. I kind of had a little bit of practice, I suppose, when it comes to the Project Homecoming Gfred that we did with the 711 going 180 miles an hour. So at least I've had some practice. And the reason that I chose the Banshee as well is because I usually do all the HSW time trials in the Banshee. Again, just because I really like driving this car. So even though it might not be the quickest and it might not be the best in any situation in terms of the grip up chilliard or the ultimate top speed, I think I'm going to do the best in this in comparison to the other two cars. And if I learned anything from the last few Gfreds, it's to go with what I feel is going to be the best for me rather than what is probably going to be the best overall for anyone else. Alright, third at the quarry. That's new. Gotta be careful with the HSW cars. They've got some power. You gotta show some throttle control. We gotta be careful with the bushes as well. I do anyway with the Banshee. This is probably going to be one of the quickest Gfreds we ever do. Again, it is variation month for Gfreds, so this is the variation for this month. HSW cars. Technically the job is called Any Car Fred, and it's basically a copy of Gfred that just allows us to drive any car basically, custom vehicles and whatnot. So there's no traffic or anything in this one. Yeah, that's my disadvantage. There's not much of a difference in terms of outright top speed between the 3 HSW sports cars that are going to be most popular with this. The Sterling GT, which is technically a sports classic car, but it can be used in sports races. Ooh, the leaders had a nightmare. This is battle for the lead now. Must have had a big crash. Yeah, the Sterling GT, the S95 and the Banshee, there's not a big difference, but the S95 is going to be the pick, I think, as an all-rounder. It's going to have the grip and the speed. So fast! But yeah, I like the Banshee. I like the HSW Banshee, I like the regular Banshee. I need to just start going with cars that I know and I'm going to be good with, rather than choosing a 9F because it's technically the best, but I'm always going to do really bad with it. Careful of that push. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Okay, we're alright. It would have been so easy to launch straight over the car park. Come on, get to the other side. Oh, no! Oh, I couldn't do it. Oh, I wanted to get over there to avoid everybody coming down. We might be alright. It looks like there's a bit of a gap. Come on! Right-hand side all the time. God damn it! Okay, so down to 4th. Hey, Banshee friend! Wow, I got lucky there. The traffic is much more deadly at these kind of speeds. Oh my god, this is a kind of an insane Gfred actually. HSW cars in Gfred is it almost becomes a completely different race.
Please, this was the worst idea of all time. It was the worst idea of all time.
Straight in the... there's nothing I could do. There's nothing I could do. I was in mid-air in a place where I would never normally be in flight. There was no way I was avoiding that car once my wheels were off the ground. Friggin' 9Fs! Even when I'm not in them and I don't need them, they still troll me. Oh my god. I'm starting to really hate 9Fs.
Oh, what a scumbag!
Well, we were having a battle for the lead. Alright, we can still salvage something from this. I've been there or thereabouts to the front all the way through, which is quite rare for me. Normally I'm having to like come back from a mid-pack position or something. But yeah, that airport, straight after the airport section, was not good. How's it going to do up Chiliad? It should be fine. It should have enough power to pull itself up, even with a little bit less grip than what you would otherwise like. Straight into the tree, of course. Could have done without that. There's a few bushes that I need to avoid because they're deadly in the Banshee. The Banshee does not like the bushes. Alright, we're in 4th. Oh, my bloody bonnet. Oh, really? I'd made it up, man! God damn it, I'm having little issues like that all the way through this one. It's been a little bit of an annoying Gfred when it comes to stuff like that. Just little time losses here and there, when normally it would be a relatively smooth affair. HSW cars are a tricky beast. It's quite close though. Vedlith made any car Fred. And that checkpoint isn't in the right location. It's slightly too far on top of Chiliad. It needs to be a little bit further over to the side, I'm sure. After having done hundreds of these, it's definitely a little bit off, but we still were able to hit it. But you might have to go change that so that it's exactly the same location. Yeah, any car Freds are usually closer, because you don't have the start where everybody has to wait around and get a car, and some people get lucky, some people don't. So it's no surprise that it's closer. This really is chaos. It is chaos. I knew I was going to hit that rock. Alright, 4th. So the leader must be quite far ahead, I think. Bernal is quite far ahead of... I mean, I'd take a top 5, honestly. I'd be happy with that. What's the off-road traction loss of the Sterling GT? I've forgotten what it is, but it's pretty decent, right? Oh, is it just 1, like everything else? Oh, alright. So it doesn't have an advantage with that either, actually. Can you just, for the love of... It's little things like that. It's little things like that all the way through this race. It is death by 1,000 cuts. That's what this is, this Gfred. It's exactly right. We'll have to revisit HSW Gfreds with like a different type of HSW car at some point as well, and maybe one where everyone has to have the same car. I think there's still legs in this this idea. Get some quick Gfreds and they're bloody action-packed. Over the bushes, beautiful. But again, we'll only do it during variation months. Sweet Jesus! SUVs could be fun. Astra and Custom, HSW Fred, all that speed and...
Absolute idiots! What are you doing?
Look, I'm still in a top 5 position. It's still alright. I've lost pace to the 2nd and 3rd guys. I'm not going to get that anymore. We had a chance at 2nd, I think, at one point, but... I think the Banshee might have been a bad decision. Well, I think there's a Banshee fighting over second, but it's affected too much by the bushes. I think I called it at the start that the S95 was probably going to be the one to choose. Mr. 9. Kept it! Saved it! Oh, bloody hell, that was close as well. Damage has not helped me either, I think. The damage on the Banshee has caused me significant issues also. Alright, I just wanna keep a top 5. Did you see the way the car reacted to that bloody little bump? Yeah, the damage has been made me struggle. Oh, come on, what are you doing, Fouza? This isn't gonna go well.
Jesus!
Damn, that was well timed. Benno took the win in the S95. Can I keep this top 5? Because I've definitely lost that position at the end because that was a bad jump. Was that your first Gfred win? Good job, Benno. Whoever that is, I think it's Verdalith, got some incredible height off the Hail Mary. I was compromised a little bit. Thanks to the bloody Fouza. It has been death by 1,000 cuts, this. It really has. Come on, please. Come on. Go. 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 Keep a top 5. Get on the spreadsheet. Okay.
Why is it? Why would you do that?
That was tough. That was tough. I will adjust that checkpoint. Good, good. Hey, we had one of each car.
Please, this was the worst idea of all time. It was the worst idea of all time.
We had one of each car in the top 3 positions, so that's good. The S95 was definitely the one. Our highest non-HSW car was Frozen Hunt in 10th place, got a top 10 in a pariah. That's pretty well done. Yeah, that wasn't the best Gfred performance, to be fair. But to be honest, it was fun. I think we're going to do HSW Gfreds again. Because it was wild, it was chaos, it was a bit crazy at those speeds. So we'll definitely do that again. With different cars, different classes, I think. That was fun, even if it was death by 1,000 cuts. It's a mirror of your normal Gfred performance. Good start to the quarry and bad everything else compared to the normal bad start and good everything else. That's true, actually. It kind of was a mirror of a normal Gfred.